Hi, how are you?
Hello, Intanin. How are you doing, man?
Ten, nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one, zero.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are well. Yes, we are going to be doing a bit early today's stream because it's going to be the holidays, right? I mean, Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. And the thing is this, right? I am worried that I might not be able to stream later. Yes, things could happen today. You never know. I might need to go somewhere later all of a sudden, and then that stream will come to an end. So something I wanted to avoid. So I want to let you guys know that we are not going to be right back. Sorry. That was a wrong thing to do. I went to the wrong scene, man. I don't know. Something's very wrong with me today. Yeah. Yeah, something is a bit off. Has been off for me for a while. Yeah. So I've got already have 100 million things on your mind, and they affect you in a way. So it's kind of tough, you know. I mean, it's tough for me to explain. Yeah, but I don't want to bore you guys with it. Anyway, so yes, meaning tonight, this evening, there could be things happening. As far as Christmas Eve is concerned, I don't think I might not even be around. So I thought, hey, you know what? Why don't we do that diagnosis when I take a look at your saves? So yeah, the plan is for me to take a look at your save right now, and I will be popping into these saves, and the link I think is on Discord. So and then we will also share the link for you guys to do if you guys want to share your tactics as well. Yeah, so definitely let me know. I'll put up the link right now. Yeah, so if you want to share your tactics, you can. All right. First up, we've got a save here. The save comes from somebody on Discord. So yeah, the camera is in a really strange location this time. I'm putting it down. That's because of Black Myth Wukong. I should actually have another setting for that show, but you know, there's a lot of minor settings for different kinds of shows, so I don't want to do that. Okay, so we've got the save, and the goal of this is for me to look at your save, right? So sometimes you guys might just want to share the save and to show off. That could be great too. And other times somebody might want some help. But here in this particular case, we've got a very interesting save that starts in August 2025. So I'm looking at your history, right? So how have you done in the last couple of seasons? So mine's expected to finish 5th. So how did you do last season? Yeah, last season, we'll come inside here, we go to stages, we can find that out from here. So last season you finished 5th. Okay, the season before that you finished 6th. So what is your club's targets? The club's targets are this. Oh, okay, they're happy with where you have managed to bring the club, reach the latter stages of the Conference League, qualify for the Europa League. So okay, you're qualifying Europa, right? Okay, so long-term plans for this club are simple. As long as you don't drop out of the top half of the table, they'll be happy. So that's good news. Now, very quickly, because start of the season, right? So whenever you look at the data at the start of the season, it's actually last season's information. So goals per game, 1.56. Non-penalty expected goals. This is not very good, 1.38. Yeah. I would say that this is a concern because your expected goals against is actually almost the same as the goals you score. Your chances you create, chances you give up. When you get into this kind of a situation, the first thing you need to do is evaluate your tactical system immediately, because this suggests that there are things that you can do to make it better. So how would you proceed, right? So this shows that man, your football is entertaining. There's going to be goals in your games. That's for sure. Okay, so let's look at your add. I'm going to add and check your leagues, right? So you've got, wow, nice. You've got Algeria, Angola. Why view only? Playable and view only. You managed to load the African leagues? Wait a minute. This is a custom. Okay, okay, you added these leagues, Africa, Congo, League 1, League 2. So you loaded quite a number of leagues, African leagues, the Argentinian league, playable, and view only below. Okay, fair enough, the top leagues are playable. But, when you make the top league playable and the one below that view only, not very good for use, man. Like here, you've got the playable and view only below, right? So these are all playable, and whatever is below this is view only. Playable, view only below. I really don't like this option. Yeah, I never have like this option. I rather the leagues be all playable. Yeah, because when you do playable and view only below, okay, I'll just show you what I mean, right? Okay, so let's just add one league. Okay, that's any Europe, and let's add Bulgaria Priva League. Okay, so we load Priva League. Where's Bulgaria? Where the hell is Bulgaria? Oh, so many nations. That having all these nations like this, you're gonna have issues. Your safe is really this is a really messy way of doing it. Yeah. Where's Bulgaria now? I can't even find Bulgaria. It's not because you got a lot of nations. It's whether or not you're efficient be running your machine. Dear Lord, where's the hell is Bulgaria, man? Can't find Bulgaria. Oh, there we go, Bulgaria. See, playable, right? So now, you got Bulgaria and play view only below. I mean, this is playable. This is the only league here. Okay, so take that out. You should just make them playable like this. All the leagues. Don't make the top league playable and the one below that view only. Because when you do something like this, right, the top league becomes playable and the ones below that view only, then what's the point? There's no point, right? View only leagues are such a waste of time. Okay, don't do that, right? You want youth to come. See, the reason why we add the second league is for development purposes. That's the reason why. Okay, so if I wanted to do something like this, right, I would look at, like, okay, maybe you make Algeria view only, remove this league. I mean, okay, that's going to be messy, man. So I mean, view only just means that whatever Nugents were there, when they retire, they will be replaced, right? So here, this is playable. England, yeah, don't do that, man. This is going to affect England really badly. You want to make this playable, not view only below. Yeah. You want to make these playable, not view only below. You want to make these playable, because the reason being, when you go to detail level, okay, let's just turn this. Okay, you do Germany. Okay, so let's go to detail level and look at Germany. Okay, so Germany is here now. All right, basically what we want is we want all these matches. See, you haven't done these. This is where the simulation rules occur, right? Okay, what are we simulating? We are simulating those leagues. So the under 19s, when they go, you can check their development as well. When you go into this is I know the rig is good, but I would like remove a lot of these, man. I mean, this, I know that you just started the save, but how would I set this up? Okay, okay. All right, we're just going to go in and create a new game, right? New career game. I'm just going to do this right now. New career game. I'm going to drop this, okay? I'm going to go club manager. I'm just going to say, I'm assuming I'm starting in France, okay? All right, so I'm starting in France. Choose the game mode. Now you choose the game mode. Go to original, advanced setup. Come in here. Okay, this is how you set up a save. Okay, so now we've come in here. You got all these is playable, right? Okay, leave them alone. Don't do anything. Don't be a genius and go in there and say, you know what, I'm going to make these playable and view only below. What this means is that Skybet Championship playable, the leagues below it are view only. Okay, so I mean, if you do this, your lowest tier is Sky Championship, right? If you do this, Skybet League 2 and above, all leagues above this are playable. The ones below that are view only below. This, if you do it like this, it's not so bad. And so now Serie A, you go Serie C, Serie C, or Serie B. If you want to make like a league like this, right? There are only two. You want to make both of them playable. Why? Because the youth players are going there. Here, your youth players are going here. Here, the youth players are definitely going to these leagues, right? So you want to leave this playable. And then here, you want to leave this as playable. Now, let's assume I want to set up the rest of the world. Now, I notice one thing. You have chosen nations. You must have gone in and chosen a custom database, right? Now, I am not in favor of custom databases. To go in and somebody created a custom database. You can load all these nations inside there. I wouldn't. I'm dead set against that. There's a reason why. It's because first up, those competitions don't exist in the competitions. They exist inside some simulated world in there where they've got some of those games being played. But I can't attest to the accuracy, and neither can the database creator. Right? They can't do that. They cannot guarantee that those matches are being played because or the numbers are going to be accurate. Right? It just won't work that way because these are the ones that SI have included into their simulation. The rest of them, they've got there's something happening in the background where they're simulating matches being played in Africa, in the Middle East, in Thailand. Thailand is here or not? Thailand is not here, right? Yeah, Thailand isn't here. So something happening in Thailand. Okay, so if I were you, I'd just come in here and go, okay, these are the nations I want playable. Just do it like this, okay? Don't create, don't add. I'm a dead set against adding custom databases which have got all of that because I can't. If there's a problem with your save, if you can't scout anyone, or if you have issues looking for players, I can 100% tell you, don't ask me, because if you do it like this and you come to me and I can tell you why you're not getting players in your save. So you want to load like a lot. So I'm going to load all these, right? So we got all these leagues loaded. Now here we got playable. Now if you turn them all playable, what's going to happen is two things are going to happen, right? All these leagues are going to be simulated, okay? Now we don't need all these leagues simulated, right? Nobody needs all these leagues simulated. So how do you start? So if I was starting in France and I wanted to have a laptop only save, right? So I'm going to use a laptop. I don't have money. So I don't know. I mean, I'm like me, right? I'm broke, okay? So I can't go out there and spend a lot of money on a spanking laptop that can launch the satellite into space. So what I do, I load 7 leagues. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Choose the top 7 leagues that you want. Okay, and then maybe Argentina, Brazil, because you want them for youth development, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 7 here already. Okay, maybe you want to push. You know why? Yeah, I'm hungry. We need Spain a bit. Okay, fine. Push it to 8. Okay, pump. You see your database, as long as it doesn't hit 7, if for laptops, right, as long as it's 70K and below, you're fine. All right, so 70 and higher is good. Okay, so this is a perfect laptop setup. Now you've gone in here and all these I've set up, right? So this is a feeder league. This is going to be their feeder league. This is going to be their feeder league. This is going to be their feeder league. You can go all the way to League 2 if you want, or conference. Chances are you don't need to go conference. Serie B and above, or Serie C or Serie B. Okay, so feeder league, feeder league, feeder league. So all these leagues are available. Now you go and add and remove leagues, whatever. You can add more leagues, but don't add in players. Now you start the game, right? Once you start the game, you go into the game. You launch the game. The second thing that you do is go to all these leagues that you've loaded, right? And start deciding on the competitions that you want being simulated. Because now the second part is you've created the environment, the world, right? Now what you want to create is the conditions which will allow players, there will be matches being simulated in the background. Right now, you just created the worlds and the leagues. That's all. Okay. But now what we want is, we want these leagues to be simulated in full detail so that we can say that the computer can go, hey, I got a league there that's being simulated in good detail. We can send our players on loan there. Then you can also go into the game later if you wanted to scout somebody and get reports on that player, match reports on the player. You can see stats from a game, which is all going to be very useful when you are playing the game Football Manager. Otherwise, you're going to have all these view-only leagues, and you want to go and get the information. While some information might be available, I can guarantee you one thing: it will not be accurate. The only time is 100% guaranteed to be accurate is if the detail level has been set. So we go inside here. Let's just save this for it. Okay, no, I've edited the Selangor video. It's uploading as I'm streaming, and it's processing right now. Yeah. Okay, so while my video is being uploaded and processed, I'm streaming at the same time. Okay. Yeah, I had to redo the video. I'm not very happy with the video. I almost didn't want to put it out. No. Hey, Rick, Merry Christmas, man. Yeah, I hope you're having a good one. All right, so we come in here. Now we're going to set the simulation. Now the rules of the simulation. Okay? Rules, huh? I want Argentina. I want youth players to be... I want a lot of youth development in Argentina. I want to see the youth players being developed well. Okay, what do? You make sure that this is chosen. All competitive matches. You want the top league to be loaded, right, for Argentina. Then you look at this. This is the second division loaded. You want the Copa Argentina for a cup? Yes. You want the Super Copa? Maybe. So this is where you set the rules up. Yeah, you need the reserves. Okay, fine. Maybe these three trophy the champions. Yes. Okay, you set it up. Now you set up the conditions for that league. Now you go down to Brazil. Same thing. Not like that's okay. Is England here? England is here. England, really simple, right? You come in here, set up the conditions. So how much match detail do you want? Okay, Premier League, all competitive matches. So whenever your scouting reports come back, when you got data coming into the game, it's going to be accurate. Because if you just have view only, the data is uses the quick match engine. See, there are two match engines in this game, right? There's the full match engine and the quick match engine, right? Okay, now the results traditionally have never been the same. Okay, have never been the same. Me and Dave and Sid have complained many times that there is a disjunct between the two. Only in FM24 have the results been close but not the same still. Okay, so for example, we're talking about development of players, not the same. Okay, so wait, the QME with view only leagues may not be accurate. May not be as good. So when I'm playing my safe, have you noticed that whenever I sign a player from a club, they're always very nicely developed by the AI. But a lot of people come in, what kind of crap players are coming into my save? This guy has got terrible attributes, blah, 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 blah. Why is that the case? Because you haven't done this. Okay, but the problem is when people do this, their saves slow down. It eats up a lot of your processor speed. This is a simulation. So this is where your game is going to, your CPU will start cooking if you don't have the right gear. Right. So what you do is this. Okay, laptop save, right? Maybe I don't want too much. Okay, and then I don't want too much. Like, have you noticed I can set my scouts for this competition? No, whenever I have the competitions open up, right, and the scouting recruitment focus comes in, and there's a youth competition, and people go like, how the hell did you manage to send your scouts for the youth competition? It's because it's being simulated. Here, I can send my scouts out there because I have the competition. I've set it up right now, right? So set it up. England, very simple. So you set all this up. So go into all these and set them up accordingly. Even the continental competitions, maybe you want the under 20. Yeah, definitely, right? You're after the under 20s, right? So you come in here. See, notice is OFC Champions League. Look at this, right? Oceania is not a lot of this is what we call a background view only league. Background view only international competition. You got no control over it. Because why? These nations are not playable in the DB. Europe, Africa, like African Super League, okay, whatever that is, again, not all the nations if you want to, but there's no youth. Notice that? Again, intercontinental. I got a FIFA Club World Cup, later stages, Africa, nothing. Here, North America, what do we have? We have only these competitions, so choose the ones that you want. So it's up to you to choose the competitions that you want. Right? I'm not going to suggest what is the best. It's your safe. You need to ask yourself that question. For example, I wanted a lot of Nugents from South America, and I wanted Nugents from Europe, and Nugents from the USA. Okay, so I had these leagues all set up. So I set up all the leagues, I put them in, and I set the competitions up. So here, maybe if you set something like this, all competitive matches, you better have a rig to do this, right? Because you'll be cooking. Now, notice this estimated game speed. Is this cause for you to be concerned? Of course not. Because the reason why is this is just based on this, you chose all these things here. The game will say, you know what, hey, we don't know, we can't know, I don't know what your rig is, because SI won't know. Right? There is no way the Football Manager game goes into your machine to analyze your CPU settings, your clock, your RAM, everything else, and comes up with a really accurate assessment on how well your game runs. No, it does not. This is some algorithm. If it's 2-star on mine, it's also 2-star on yours. Because it just takes a number here and makes a calculated guess. So what do? You go into the game, you holiday mode for 1 week. Turn on your watch and see how long it takes for it to be simulated. Okay? It takes like roughly 30 to 50 seconds for top-end rigs to simulate 1 week. Okay? It might take some laptops close to making coffee time for it to be simulated. So you have to come in here and set this up. So when I was looking at this save, right? So when I'm looking at this save and I'm going here, the moment I realized you are loaded custom leagues, that's when I go, whoa, this is very difficult. I can look at your tactics, but how do I look at your custom leagues? This is too much, right? See, you've got this is playable. So here, what it means is Algeria, playable view only below. But how will you know? Because now we come into the game, go to detail level. Okay, you got all these now set up. Algeria, notice, right? He has got more leagues because this is a custom setup. Okay. Angola, you haven't set any of these up. Brazil, you haven't set any of these up. You see, you set all, you loaded all of them in, right? But you have none of the leagues set. You haven't set any of the detail level up. So when your scouts go and they come back with information, what information are you getting? Let me just do this, okay? Let's go into this, right? Okay, let's choose one of the countries that you've got. Angola. Angola. Okay, now where the league? Do you have a league? What? I mean, I don't even know what the clubs are in this league. Okay, what's the Angolan leagues? Hold on, Africa. Angola. This is a league, okay? All right, so we got this league. Let's go to stages. Now, this is going to be interesting because I am not sure as well. No? Okay, we go to 25. We go to Bravos Marquis. We go to schedule. We go down to 24, 25, 26. See that? You can't click on any of these. Come inside here. Let's go. Logically speaking, you should be able to check this. See, there's no detail level, nothing. So what are your scouts getting for you in terms of analysis of the players? Nothing much, no. You can't. All you have is attributes. So if your scouts go in and the data that comes in about all this data, right? Okay, all this data. Let me just come in here. Scouting, right? You always hear me talking about data-driven saves, right? And you can use data-driven saves to find your players. How are you going to get data? You'll have a lot of dodgy numbers here, no? Because it's impossible for the game to go in there and extract the information because you never set the detail level up. So now, this is the reason why when you create any kind of adding a lot of nations to your save is just bloat. You've created a world of players, but not of competitions. So if you want to do this, if you see, this is a custom setup. 100%. When I looked at it, I knew it was a custom setup. Right, so now you see all competitive matches. So you see all the under 21. So confirm. If I were you, I'll be interested. You should carry on playing this if you want. But you're gonna have to load these up, no? Yeah, because you already look. I'm like going, holy cow, this is a nightmare, man. Yeah. Because there's one of the reasons why if you load all these, you are definitely not going to get good Nugents. You're going to have some really very wacky development for players. If we're coming into the clubs, you look at it and say, what do the players look like, man? You see, let's just come in inside here. Let's just look for 15 to, say, 23, right, players. Okay. Let's just pick a player from nationality. Okay, pick nationality. How do I pick nationality really quickly? Because my filter is set to the top leagues. Huh? You've got personality is professional, determined. Wow. Okay. It shows you basically gone. Personality is professional, or personality is determined, or personality is driven. Okay, so let's just look for personality is alright. Okay, we just go for personality is thing. Alright, so we got a few players in it. Okay, done. Okay. Alright, let's go personality up top is professional or model professional. Alright, okay, so now we pick somebody from some non-playable league. Okay. Professional. So we got. Now let's look at his age. So now we filter. I wanna change their ages now to about say 25 to about 28. Okay. Yeah, by then they should have developed, right? Okay. Now we're gonna set up their PA. I'm gonna really filter down. I want to see what the top players look like. Okay, pick. No, this. We have to do it like this. Custom setup. How do we set up? Add condition over here. PA. Do you have PA? Hidden. No. I can't. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's just find a player. Okay. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Playing in. I can't see PACA. See, all this data I won't trust. Bohemians. I cannot trust this data. Goalkeeper playing in the Electricity Premier Division. Yeah, non-V only. Okay. So look at his development. He's a goalkeeper. Okay. Well, we have to find somebody in a decent league. Villa, Schalke, okay. Ron Schalpenberg. It's okay. Yeah, I'm looking for the Africans. Yeah. Zambian, okay. Fashion Sakala. Okay, we can't tell what his PACA is. I need to scout the player. It's almost impossible to tell. I don't have I can't use the editor. If I had the editor up, I can tell. Yeah. But I'm not a big fan. I'm just saying this, no. Yeah, 6 hours early. I have never ever been a big fan. Hey, Alex, Pikimoni, all of you, official MKP. Yeah. So my suggestion is this, right? Okay, if you're gonna set up any kind of a save, okay, just remember to set up the detail level. Yeah, just set up the detail level. Otherwise, you're gonna not be able to get accurate results, especially if you're gonna do a save and you're gonna go in there and check out on players. So meanwhile, here, just gonna look at the tactics for your save. All right, how you played last season. Yeah. This is gonna be fun. I don't think. Let's see how much detail we can go into. 4-1. You played Union Berlin. Okay. Mainz beat them 4-2-3-1. You see, your numbers, your data hub was suggesting that you have 1.56 goals a game, conceded non-penalty expected goals, right? And you haven't played, right? So this is last season. So this season you haven't played any games yet. So, all right. So your tactic that you've been using. Inverted winger system, okay. This is interesting. It's not bad. Fullbacks preferably. Instead, you might dribble past and not use the wingback, inverted wingers very well. 4-3-3. I would be very careful. You're playing balance. It's going to be more of a defensive system than anything else. And you do a counter attack. We got Ramdouters and these guys running up. Poachers might pass the ball, but these guys are, they're looking for space. You got really nobody running in the center here. Yeah, so Mazzala comes to the half space. Fullback, not really. So there's a lot of isolation in this tactic. Mazar goes into the half space. Fullback comes in. There's a lot of, I'm going to pass the ball and see what I can do. But you're playing so deep, yeah? And are you trying to counter? If you're trying to counter, then why is this guy a poacher? He should be a pressing forward. What detail level would you recommend for leagues I want to scout? I'm trying to if you want to set a detail level for leagues you want to scout, then set the detail level up for the all competitive matches for those leagues that you want to scout. Does that make sense? So if you want to say you want to scout Croatia, right? And you need the data from Croatia to be accurate, then set the Croatian leagues with the detail level. So all you got to do is come in here, go to detail level, and then go to Croatia, or maybe like something like this, right? So we want to go let's go England, for example, right? So I want to scout, I want to make sure I get accurate numbers from England. So go to England. Okay, you're gonna go all competitive matches, just pick all. Or what you can do is set this on none and pick the ones that you want. So you go to all competitive matches, under 18s, under whatever, league. We want to scout the championship, we want to scout the league, we want to make sure that the data coming from these leagues is accurate. Okay, so that's how you set it up. So choose the league and then choose the individual match detail that you want. This gives you match information, which is going to be important because at the end of the day, when you want to get this data here, you want it to be accurate, you need those match details set up. Yeah. All right. So coming back to your tactics, right? So we got this. What we'll do is we'll play a couple of games, right? We'll use your tactics first, okay? And I'll show you what I mean. It's easier that way. Much more easier than me randomly just talking generically. Such a bad thing to do, man. Okay, so we got to play Stuttgart friendly at home. Wow, okay. Man, your machine is going to be slow for nothing. Yeah, that's the thing as well. It's so sad because you're going to have a rig that is moving slowly and still not giving you the information that you need. At least, if you set the detail level up, your rig is moving slowly, at least right, at the end of the day, when the game does start a match day, you got accurate information that you can use in your save. Yeah. Yes, the player stats. Yeah. The player stats will improve a lot more. I've been saying it for years, but, I'm a small streamer. Yeah, that's it. I know there are a lot of people out there who add players, right? It's the daftest thing to do. You don't add players because adding players creates bloat. Bloat it's a first rule of demand and supply. This game runs on a very fundamental demand and supply algorithm. They never changed the economic model for as long as I can remember, it has been the same. So what happens is this, right? If there are a lot of fullbacks in the world, right? A lot of fullbacks with a CA of maybe 140, okay? Lots of them. Then your transfer fee for your fullback is never going to be high because there's a lot of players. Okay. Now, if you create a world where you have a lot of added players in there, what do you think happens? The supply of players has increased, right? But it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get an active transfer market. 2, you've added all these players into the world, but there's no leagues being played. What have you done? You got all these. Hey, hello, we're on the beach here. We're waiting to develop. One of these days, the club is going to sign me. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's big. I tell you something. It does make your saves a lot easier. I guarantee it. Yeah, because you're never going to have issues finding players. You will never have issues. Like I have issues sometimes, right? Sometimes I have issues because I want a player, but I can't sign him because his wages are too high, because clubs are willing to pay more money for their player. And I have a problem keeping some of my best players because my players, okay, the world economy is such, right, that clubs are willing to come in and pay 300 million for players. And every time there's going to be, even if I'm top of the table, there's another club richer than me, okay? They are willing to play my player top wages and they pull him away because the activity is so high in my league. I cannot keep my players. Yeah. Christmas is tomorrow, lah, brother. Not today. Thanks, Benayan Roy. Thanks. So, I mean, it's a good thing to try things out in the game. Okay, if you have a laptop, 7 nations playable, 7 nations and 14 leagues is more than enough. Then set the detail level up. You're gonna have a nice, comfortable save. Yeah, it won't be as good as a PC, with a quad core. But hey, man, I mean, it's a simulation. It's just that. This is just a simulation. Okay, let's play the first tactic. Okay, so I don't know who your players are. I'm going to use the system manager. I'm not going to run in. And okay, first up, let's find out your players. Yep, any person who's been following my stream will know to go out and sign aggressive players. I have no doubt about it. If you've been watching my stream or you're on my Discord, I guarantee you, all your players will be like this, like just like me. I'm like hopping on this like nobody's business. Yeah, so I can see. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, you look at that jumping reach. You look at me, right? Aggression, heading, jumping reach, stamina, work rate, and concentration. These are only 5 attributes I look at. My team. Aggression, because I need to know whether you can win the ball midfield and whether you will never give up. Work rate, because we know I need you to work on the pitch for like 45 minutes. Except this guy level-headed Maximilian needs the goalkeeper has got low work rate. That doesn't matter. Concentration, because we want to know that you are aware of the transitions, right? So defensive transition, offensive transition, you don't become a goofy player on the pitch, that kind of thing. So yeah, cool. Your players, I can trust you, so we'll just go here. DLP, who has he chosen? Okay, not too bad. Bravery a bit 8. That's okay. For this position, it's fine. Here we got flair, not really necessary for a defensive midfielder, but very nice aggression, very well developed. Quadrago, okay, Quadrago is a bit more on the iffy side. He's off the ball is a bit low. You want it to be a Mazzala, passing, vision, decisions, flair. He's got a lot of flair. We can try him out in this position. I'm not too thrilled. I'd rather have an MC, AMC kind of player like him. Yeah, let's see, Giovanni Lo Celso, not much better. His natural fitness is a bit low, but yeah, we'll stick him in. So he's much better. Okay, then we've got Legowski. Wow. This guy is good, man. This guy is good. This is a good player. Okay, looking at your players, you should be winning the title or coming in the top 2. Yeah, so this is definitely what you're going through right now is definitely tactical. Yeah. So this is something, even if I were to play, I'll go like, no. You're going to be a lot of changes in this tactic. Okay, let's assume you're going to play a low block 4-3-3. Okay, let me think. Low block 4-3-3. It's not a very good low block. Yeah, because the reason why a 4-3-3 doesn't make for a good low block is because these guys are too far away. So you're always defending. You know what I mean? The ball is always coming here. So how are you going to get the ball up to these guys? Yeah. 4-3-3s don't make for very good low block systems because your defenders are going to be very close to your defensive line. You're just hoofing the ball up and you're doing a mid block and hoping that, This area is always going to be too vulnerable. We can try. 4-3-3 should ideally be played on at least a mid block and lot a low defensive line. The problem I can see, most people do this is because your backline. So I'm going to move your backline higher up. Standard defensive line. No get stuck in. We don't need that. Stop cross. No. Invite cross. No. You stop. Okay. If you stop the cross, you're playing wider. Okay, let's try that out. Okay? Let's try that out. Maybe I might be wrong. Huh? You never know. Huh? You just learn how to set up an FM save properly. No, yeah, I don't know, mate. I thought people knew this. Maybe I should do another video. Stop setting up. I think I better do another video, no? Don't do this. Like, it's a reason why this is one of the reasons why I think generally, right, there are a lot of people out there who are complaining that, oh, the Newsians are not developing well. Oh, I cannot find players. Oh, I cannot do this. Oh, I cannot do that. Then I'm looking at their saves and going, dude, it's because you set up your save. Nothing else. You set up the save wrongly. So you put rubbish in, you get rubbish out. Yeah. First rule of computers, I don't know. To me, it's just logical. Okay, so you see, we are defending, right? So now we have gone into a kind of a mid block, right? So we've gone into a mid block. OIs. I never checked the OIs. Better check first, man. Okay. We do this, and then we just click on any one of them. We'll see the OI straight away. Okay, you're keeping the right fullback. The right fullback we're showing to the right foot. Okay, so you want to keep them wide. This tells me that you want to keep the players wide. You want to see them delivering crosses, and you're hard tackling the two central defenders to put pressure on them. You're putting hard tackling. Okay, I get this. Yeah, I can. I see this. It can work. Tight marking on one striker. Okay, I'll leave this. I'll take this out. You know why? If you tight mark a striker, your defenders follow him, and then they'll just open up space for the other striker, right? So we want to avoid that. Do another video on Zedam says, I already done one. Yeah, maybe I should just do another video. Guys, you guys still don't believe me, do you? FM, the rules have not changed. Yeah. Maybe I'll do one again. Yeah. Dave Ensid also commented because he did a show with me, and we were talking about how people set up their saves poorly, and then never mind. Okay, all right. So far we are doing okay defensively, right? But you see, it's just hapless putting the ball up. You see what I mean? 4-3-3, right? It's not ideal, no. When we can't even defend the space. Just look at this, right? The opposition get the ball. Okay, our players watch what happens, right? Okay, he comes up, space opens up, right? So he comes up, space opens up, space up. Okay, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All can receive the pass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? Because this guy is here and this guy is here. Right. So it's so easy to pass to any one of these players. So is your mid block working? That's the reason why the 4-3-3 play as a mid block won't work. Okay. See, it's so easy. The idea behind a mid block, right, is to make it harder for people to pass in midfield. But it's like, what mid block you got no mid block, right? So they're getting through your block, and then you want to win the ball here. Basically, in a mid block, right, you want to create a situation where when they get here, they run out of passing options. You win the ball and you transition quickly. So you don't transition here, you transition here, right? So now we're too deep in the transition, right? So, and then our players, okay, when we get the ball, it goes to him. And then we've got this Ramdauter exploring space. And then gets inside and takes a shot. Okay, let's tweak the system slightly, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play this guy as a fullback on support. We're going to play you as a ball-winning midfielder. We're just going to change some of the roles. And I'm not going to play you as a Ramdauter. We're going to play you as a winger on attack. We're going to play you as a pressing forward on attack. We're going to play you as a winger on support. So he drops our winger on support. So he drops back and helps us defend this side. This side, we'll try and win the ball a bit more aggressively. We'll up the tempo. We want to use the width as much as possible. Meaning, I want the balls to go out to the flanks because that's where we are extra players, right? And then take short kicks. Notice just now the goalkeeper wasn't doing any of this. Take short kicks. Why? None of this was done. Okay, he's taking short kicks, but he isn't distributing to anyone, right? So, got ball playing defender, dribble more. We're gonna remove this. We're gonna remove this. We're gonna remove this and this. Okay. All right. Then we take more risk. We're gonna remove this. Mazzala. Mazzala. Yeah, he probably can work with this guy, but he might still be too far away. Okay, we're gonna turn this guy into a fullback on attack so that we can use this flank instead. Okay, so what we're doing is we're gonna get these guys to come back and help us defend. Okay, right. Remember what he did, right? Stop cross, right? The defenders become a bit wider. After you watch what happens when I do invite cross. Okay. Okay, what about the mentality? I'd either play cautious or attacking, not balance. Balance is too like, yeah, you know, neither here nor there, you know. I don't like balance because there's not much risk. It's 50-50. So I'd rather either be quite because the passing directness on cautious is actually longer. Yeah, they take more direct passes. On balance, it's mixed. So I want direct passes in my tactic because we're playing a block, right? Low block. Okay, so we drop this now. I want to see where we are. So we're going to take this 2D classic view now. And then we're going to go to comprehensive. Okay, so remember what I said, right? We want to make sure that the opposition don't find it easy to pass to these guys anymore. So we'll work on our attacking transitions later. We just want to work on our defensive transitions first. So we get the ball up the pitch. The fullback has gone up and given support, right? Now we're getting the ball into the area, right? So because we have the fullback now going past our what was that role again? Oh, this is funny, man. Okay. So we got our fullback now going past our Mazzala now, right? So they're working together. While this side has become a bit more defensive. We're using a role to help us out. So what this also means that is this winger now, it can be a potential goal scorer. So the Ramdauter isn't okay. I wouldn't pick roles anymore. Like, you know, I want him to be a scorer. So as long as you can create the space for a player to come in, the role is irrelevant in the game. Yeah. It is largely irrelevant. The one role I tend to avoid with the 10-foot pole is the Ramdauter, because the Ramdauter, if you look at Football Manager 25, right, there will not be a Ramdauter there. He's dead. I'm pretty certain they're going to take out Ramdauter. So we scored the goal. Okay. So we created a system, right? Slightly different from yours. So the goal here is that we're going to try and win the ball here. We're playing a mid block, right? Using stop crosses, which is quite rare for me, but it makes sense in a way because there's too much congestion here if we play invite crosses, right? So if we use stop crosses, the players be wider when we're defending. And the other thing that we did was, instead of looking for central through passes, we want the balls to go out to the flanks a bit more. That's where we want the threat to be, right? So our threats are going to be on the flanks, not in the center. The center is just there to make it harder for the AI to create goal scoring opportunities. So with a 4-3-3, you want to leverage on your two wingers because you know your two wingers cannot come back and help you defend. So that's one way of doing it now. But is this what I'll do after this is I'll take the 4-4-2 that you have and I'll turn that 4-4-2 into another low block. Because I think the best low block system is the 4-4-2 and the 4-4-1-1. These are the two best low blocks in the game. They cannot be beaten by any other low block. Because they have two strikers and they have flank threat. So we've taken the lead against Stuttgart, Mainz, and comfortable. And then you can also look at data in the game to tell where your pressing is happening, right? Your PP, where do you win the ball most of the time? In the data hub, there's information on that. So here we go. We keep it simple. We use the flanks. There we go. The ball goes to the flanks. Fullback, the guy runs in. We go around out. And we drop in another ball. So if your striker has got height and your winger has got height, you're always going to have that option. Now, what you can do is the other thing that you can do is, instead of playing it to go down to the flanks, what we can do is we can come in here and go hit for the early cross. Right? So what will happen is What we're trying to do is we want to work the ball and then drop it in. So if I wanted to do something like that, I might even do an underlap on this side. So there will be a small little pause, right? So I've got these two players, the fullback and the Mazzala. They hold up the ball. This is this fraction of holding up the ball, looking for a diagonal attacking ball to the other side of the pitch. So right now they're stopping cross instead of allowing them to use the flank. So you see what's happening here? So the players are going in, they're holding the positions and making it harder. What stop cross will do is it opens up the center for passes. Now, when that happens, right, because the 4-3-3 has got 3 central midfielders, so stop cross is actually better than wide crosses for this tactic. All right, so now we've gone in. I don't like what I saw from the team. We keep on playing. So if I were to play a 4-3-3, I use stop cross. If I wanted to make a defensive system. I'm not a big fan of stop cross, yeah, because I play other tactics, but this can work. So we scored another goal. Remember, we're only on cautious mentality. And it's working wonders. And it's a corner. This is a simple setup. You know, these are short corner routines. I love short corner routines. You always set up short corner routines with your best headers attacking the far post. Always do that. No, 4-4-2 is terrible for a low block. Yeah. Very bad for low block. It's not at all good for a low block. Yeah, I would never do a low block with a 4-4-2, man. Yeah. It's so dangerous playing a low block with a 4-4-2. I am already very nervous about doing low blocks with 4-3-3s, because 4-3-3 is that you may not win a lot of games playing a low block with a 4-3-3, because you're depending exclusively on the deep diagonal for the counter attack, for that attacking pattern. Right? You can't depend on the center to do those runs for you. Yeah, if you do, then what will happen is, let's say if I were to do this, right? Let's assume, right? Yeah, you know, you can do this, but why did you do this CM on attack? You know, what happens now when I do this wing on support? Let's say we do a wing on support. This guy's coming up. When this guy goes running, this entire flank is exposed. So there's a problem with the roles, this particular formation, because the moment you want to attack, the only time I would play a CM on attack, right, is if I'm playing a very high system, like, you know, I'm high up the pitch and I'm playing maybe I am working on the assumption that I'm putting so much pressure on the AI will have to succumb. Yeah. So here we are playing a relatively simple game. Now we do an underlap on the right side. So you see what will happen when the ball goes there, if it ever does, because we're on a cautious mentality. Okay. Now it goes to the flanks. We got width in our tactic. Goes crosses early. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. If this is a goal, I didn't even plan on it. Okay. I think this could work, right? So we created, I'm gonna just save it now. Okay, so this is a 4-3-3. Wait, hold on. I put in the Discord folder for users, Profeto, Dropbox, BYT, FM24. Man, there's so many. You know. I gotta clean next year. I'm gonna have to do a really simple one. Put it under BYT. Okay, and then this is these are the best tactics. So we'll have to create a new folder. Okay, all right, hold on. I know what to do. Dropbox while the game is playing. FM24, Discord, tactics. We're gonna call this show related. No, the one. Okay, show related. Okay, show related. Open a new folder, create a new folder. Please, I don't crash the game. Okay, diagnosis. We'll call it Dr JIT. Diagnosis. Okay. All right, so what will happen is when I save the file, when I save it, Discord, tactics. BYT. Even I can't find my way. Show related. Forgot. Where's Dr JIT diagnosis? There we go. Okay, all right. Rondo 433. Mid block. Okay, so I put it inside here, so it doesn't clutter up, no. Yeah. Otherwise, we got too many tactics. We got way too many tactics, man, this year. Oh. So far, so good, right? Okay, now they're on the counter, right? Maybe I want to do this. Yeah, now the AI is trying to find a goal, find a goal scoring opportunity. So what I can do, knowing that the AI is going to push for a goal, right? Because they're attacking us so much, we add that, and then it pass into space. Done that already. I come inside this tactic. I change this guy to an advanced one. I have no clue whether he can be one. Okay, but it's the first thing I do. Why? Because a role like an advanced forward sends a message to the team. Okay, look out for him as a passing option early. So you might get transitions involving him more often than not. The ball, they just hoof the ball up. So we haven't changed anything. So we're still Johari now. There we go. See what's happened? He becomes a focal point of attacks. So the ball goes out. Zanotti looks, he's trying to beat one player, or they can't get past. I don't know if he has dribble more on him. It doesn't. Okay. He crossed the ball, defend that again. Again, he takes the ball out. Now the winger goes up. He's gonna drag, checks his run, looking for options, but he can't get away. Oh, wins the ball back. Finds Legowski takes a shot. We almost get another goal. So it really helps with the transitions when you change that one role. Okay, so now we got these three guys on yellow cards, right? So what do? We just, I don't know whether this guy is any good, but we'll put him on. Hey, that's the way I roll, you know. I don't know whether you can play in that position, but we'll find out. I don't know yet. Okay, let's go. So at about the 10 minutes to go, 20 minutes to go, or maybe actually 60 minutes to go, you have to look at your midfield. So very comfortable mid-block win for us. But towards the end, right? Towards the second half, I noticed the AI must have changed something because it was attacking us a bit more. That's when I went AF and passed into space. We keep putting a lot of pressure on the team, and we're creating better goal scoring opportunities. Okay, next one we're going to do is a low block. Oh, it'd be brilliant. 2 goals from corners. And both of them short corner routines. How's that for love and delights, man? Sweet. First corner went to the far post. This is why I set up my short corner routines like this. Always the creators, the most creative players are here. I always do that, no? There, yeah, you can, Kimpies. Use the BYT send tactic in. So we did this, right? So it's quite solid. Yeah. Oh, I love the second goal, man, from the corner. Absolutely loved it. That's the reason why in set piece routines, right, your third highest priority is creators, not at the bottom. The AI as assistant manager always puts it as the last, and I'm like, oh my god, that's terrible, man. That's horrendous. Okay, so we got that done. Okay, now we got your tactic. Right? So second tactic won't be this. It'll be this. Okay. Rondo mid block. So you can change this to an AF when you need to. So this is a mid block, proper mid block. Okay. Now we come in here. I see this tactic. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this into a low block. Okay, for the next game. All right. So I want to mess with low block tactics. Okay. AF, PF. We just turn it into a DLF on attack. I don't know if we have a player like that. I love it when I do. I love it when I do this kind of shows. I have no idea what your players are like, but we're gonna make a tactic for them anyway. Okay. All right. So fullback. Support, fullback support. We're just going to do a low block, simple low block. Okay, no, we're going to use wingers instead of inverted wingers. Why? Because inverted winger is going to check his run, turn his body, and play that pass. I don't want to waste my time. I'm just going to use a wrong-footed player here, and then he'll do it naturally, but he'll be much faster. So we're going to go cautious. No play our defense. Okay, we're going to play mid-width, then dribble less. Okay, we hit early cross. We're going to play a low block. ding, standard defensive line. We will squeeze the space. Higher defensive line, a la Arrigo Sacchi. Okay, but we're not going to do this trigger press much less often. We're going to get leave the get stuck in, and then we will invite the cross. We'll draw teams in here, and then we can hit them on the break. Okay, so what we'll do is, now this guy will turn him to a winger on attack. I want to see whether this works. I might be wrong because it's been a while, since I did on a 4-4-2 low block. The last time we did it was for that show. What was that show called? The Everton show, right? Maybe I should go watch the Everton show. Hold on. Yeah, man. Why don't I just copy the Everton tactic? It'll be so much more easier. Bustthenet gaming. Yeah, I will know when I see the Everton tactic. Yeah, we'll mute my own stream.
One of the great things
Yeah,
about
shut up. Not interested in what you have to say. You useless bum, you. Okay. Where we go? I think it's here. Everton. No, this is wrong. I think wait, the rest defense out. It was a series by itself. Yeah. It was a whole series. I think there's a way to check all the playlists here. FM, bring your tactics, GameChanger, understanding player roles, a number of tactics. Right? Playlist. There we go. Okay, we got the crafting of 442 special. That's the one. Okay. All right. So crafting. Yeah, I just took for playlist. I have so many playlists. Yeah. Okay, so we did this. Oh, this is the first episode. The first episode was the setup. Crafting, broad plan, tweaking, adapting, identify. Okay, that's the one. Must be in the show. Okay, the tactics might come out. Apply adapting to various formations. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. I can see the tactic here. Boom. Okay. All right. Ball winning, ball invert, winger. Okay, this is what I did. Okay. I get it now. I really spent some time defending. Okay, so inverted fullback. Correct. These guys won't run up. Correct. Inverted fullback. These guys won't run up. So we use a inverted winger and support winger this way. We can do it this way because the target man was there. Target man on this side. Oh yeah, correct. Dr JIT. Yeah, I defer to the smarter me. Okay. All right. DLF on support or DLF on attack first, and then we do a advance forward here. Okay, that's it. Okay, hit early cross, distribute, low block. Yep, that's it. Okay. That's the one, okay? Because in this one, I'm not going to copy this tactic wholesale. This is my own tactic. I'm not going to copy it. But here I do focus plate on right, focus plate on overlap left, overlap right. This is very, very attacking, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a low block instead, okay? So strike short kicks. We're going to distribute to the flanks. Play old school football, okay? Hit early cross, counter. Very old school football, no? Pass into space, okay? This is a slightly different tactic. So we're going to do focus play on the left with an underlap, okay? See this? I want these guys to hold on to the ball. I want a bit of time wasting here so that we can release this side for the counter attack. Okay, and done. All right, so we go low block. So now we're gonna do a low block. I don't know who this team is, but they're gonna meet us for the first time. We just playing a low block for fun. They are probably set up with a defensive system, considering the fact the Bundesliga side is coming, and it'll be a nice surprise for them to find out that we don't want to attack them. We just want them to come out so that we can drop one over their heads. Give them some moments of confidence. Okay. Speaking of dropping things on people's heads, yeah, me and after this I might have to. I want to take my kids out later in the evening too. I want them to. Yeah. Okay, so I notice your training is kind of lightweight. Why are you doing this? Just do match practices. I mean, okay, this is how you want to train. It's entirely up to you. Yeah, okay. I don't know how. Maybe you've been doing it for a long time. Let's look at a young player development training. Go back. Let's look at his progress. I mean, yeah, okay. His progress has tanked a bit. Yeah, not so fantastic. I would expect a bit more from a player. Okay, 22-year-old player. How long has he been in the club? Okay, 2 seasons is not important. Okay, let's find a player that's been in the season for at least a few seasons. Antonio Galu, how long have you been in the club? Okay, 2 seasons as well. Okay, it should be 2 seasons, right? Yeah, 2025. Right? Okay, so let's find the guy with the highest potential. This guy, Nelson Weber. Training, history, club. Okay, he's been here for a really long time. Training, progress. But you only started the Save 2 season, so it'll be 12, 19 years old. All youth players develop very fast. Yeah, so this one is not a surprise for me. This concentration 2, okay, 2, not too bad, okay. Not phenomenal. Yeah, okay lah, he's still got room to grow. But I would expect by the time he's 22, for him to have closed out all his attributes, yeah. Personally, I wouldn't, yeah. I probably wouldn't do what you're doing, which is 2 days of match practice. And then training, intensity, I bet you is a double intensity, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can do what you want to do, but I say, just don't, yeah. I always develop my players very quickly in the style that I want them to develop. Yeah. So everybody has their own way of playing, right? So I won't say anything about the schedules. Yeah, this is mine. Yeah. We can mentoring. You got no mentoring. Rest day is double intensity, half intensity. This should be normal. Normal intensity, not half intensity. It should be normal intensity for training. Yeah, it shouldn't be half. Or it can be half if you want, if you worry about injuries. Different people have different ways of playing. That's it. Yeah. I know that there have been videos recently about, under training your players, but the development is going to be different. Match practice alone does not make for better players. Yeah. And you look at this, right? We just played a game. There's no way these guys cannot be ready. Your schedules are too light. Way too light. 3 days ago, no. I mean, they should be ready, for the game. Like, how is this player not even ready yet? His overall risk of injury is increased. Match load is medium. Train load is medium. Yeah, fatigue is fresh. The guy is not even ready. Oh my goodness. Your players are not ready. Yeah, training schedules don't work for you. Will not get your players ready. So your training schedules are way too light. Yeah. Okay, and so let's go. Okay. So yeah, the players need to be ready for games. Yeah. So this is the AI attacking us. Remember, we are playing a low block, so we expect them to be attacking us all the way. So we don't want to give up too much space. Oh, if low block, right, we have to come in here. We have to change this. We did this just now, right? So we have tackling on defenders. I mean, okay, but the midfield, yeah, I just leave it alone. These are angles only, so it shouldn't be that bad. Okay. Play snow, maybe. They're taking an afternoon nap at the moment. So once they get up, I'm going to do something. So low block, right? Not much happening in highlights. Actually, that's us attacking the blue. This is us attacking them all the way. Yeah, so we're going to go down to key highlights. Yeah, we are attacking. We are doing all the attacking. All the highlights feature us. Okay, let's look at this. Paro. Jumping is 11. Who's this? Evan Gosan. Okay, come on. Change your target forward attack. Okay, done. Gives our team a target to hit, especially low blocks. Low blocks with target forwards are the best. Yeah. Because the ball goes up and then it goes straight for the target forward. The target forward drops it and the advanced forward goes on to score a goal. Finish. Game over. So this would be another low block setup. Okay, we get the ball. We play out from the back. So the reason why I play out from the back is strange because I just told the keeper to kick the ball long. There's a time when I play a low block with pulling the team out with play out defense. I do that sometimes. There's no play out defense. What is the in transition? I gave these instructions to short kids. That's why. Is a position with double PPD similar to fullback? No, slightly deeper. Fullbacks have a slightly higher one. IFBs are great roles. They keep the backline honest. They don't go running. So they keep deep, and then you make it really hard for the opposition to create goal scoring opportunities. So your idea is when the team comes into your third, right, your two banks make it impossible for them to pass the ball, so that your midfield is standing in your midfield and your defense when they stand, right, the opposition players cannot be reached with a pass because they're in between, right? You can't find them with a pass. So what they end up doing is they end up hoofing the ball. So even though they've had a lot of possession, 56 possession, I think most of it is coming in their own half. So we allow them up the pitch and then we win the ball back. And then we get the ball. It's quite simple. Ball winning midfielders are the best for this kind of tactics. And here, this is ball winning midfielder. Comes in. There we go. We win the ball. And then the transition is not stupid. Yeah, okay. All right. Cautious mentality. Still okay. Goalkeeper keeps passing the ball to the ball playing defender. Okay. Nice ball to the target forward. Gets inside. And it's another attempt. Because some would say that is he because he's a ball playing defender? Or maybe it is. Okay, we go CD and CD. So this will be a low block 4-4-2. Yeah, we just call this a low block 4-4-2. Okay, we call this a low block 4-4-2. Yeah, the winger is already launching himself into space. So when they pull up, they're going to create space in the final third. Or we get a penalty. Even better. So it's quite straightforward. Yeah. Make it harder for the AI to score against us. I know it's only it's a pokal and we should be beating this team, but we gave them a lot of chances. So our second tactic is just a low block 4-4-2. Ball winning midfielder, winger. We're going to remove this roam. You don't need a roam. Dribble less. Okay, fine. Okay, roam from position, I'm going to remove. Sit narrow, I'm going to remove. Here, TF. Take more risk, score some deep, I'm going to remove. All these I'm going to remove, right? Go without Sans PIs. The less PIs in a tactic, if you design a tactic with a lot of PIs, you have to remember PIs are tendency to do something. Yeah, so I sometimes do it, but because I just want that variety once in a while. But if I'm making a tactic for uploading to share with other people, I usually don't like to put any PIs there because then I want the role to play exactly the way I want it. There's no too much. I don't want too much variety. Oh, that ball almost went through. The defender read the pass. Again, a break, and then we're looking for the quick breakaway. So you see how, okay, this is what I mean by a low block. Look at how our players are positioned. Is it easy for them to pass the ball to their players? They can't find their players or in the lines. They have to play one over the top, right? Which is why here you spend a lot of time looking at things like your defensive line. Yeah, if your defensive line is too high, what will happen is that they'll find the player with the pass. So you want to be very careful. Yeah, so some low blocks might not work out very well if you do that. So our defensive line became they were able to push through because our defensive line was a wee bit too high. So I'm going to drop my defense line to standard so that they don't pass through us anymore. Our defensive line was, you see, the guys are too close to each other. So by doing that, he opens up the space. That tells me the defensive line is too high. This should never have happened. Why so early? Hi, Rocky. How are you, man? No, today is Christmas Eve. Yeah. I want to get this show done, and then because I don't even know whether I'll be able to stream it at 6:30. So I rather, I mean, if I do stream, then it's like, oh yeah, I can. But Christmas Eve, so always something could happen. Okay. So now the defensive line is much better. The players will most likely not end up coming into those gaps again. So if we lose the ball, I want to pay attention again. If the same thing happens, I will probably change it. But brilliant. Yeah, we scored the third goal. Hey, Dodovich, how are you? Hey, coffee is ready. Well done. Okay, that's it. We created a low block tactic, but I have to save this not properly. Low block 4-4-2 for you, for your save. Okay. All right, done. Okay, now work on the last tactic. So 3 tactics wrong. I don't know. Why? Hello? Back. Okay, come on. Okay, thank you. Dressing room. Won this game. Don't have to say anything. Walk out. The tactic. So if I were you, when you want to create a save, right? So if you want, like, you've got this save you made, you want a league where it's realistic. You got to spend a bit more time looking at the detail level. Like here, endurance, quickness, okay, fine. Players should be ready for the next game. So they have to be ready for this game. All right, last tactic. Any tactic can do low block? No, definitely not. Yeah. Or the best tactic for low block is 4-4-2 or 4-4-1-1. That's standout. No other tactic beats it. No other system can beat those two. You probably can do it a 4-2-3. Anytime you can, but the consistency of a 4-4-2 and a 4-4-1-1 is unmatched. Even a 4-1-4-1 can be played as a low block, but then it's much harder because the striker's on his own. Yeah. Whereas a 4-4-2 is the best low block system in the game. The best. Hands down. I will never ever have problems with a 4-4-2 low block. A 4-3-3 will give me a headache. Okay, because I only have one. I have to have a flank. So what I end up doing at a 4-3-3 is I'll create a, like I did before, but the winger playing on the side will be a tall player. I'll take advantage of the fact I'm doing deep diagonal, so I'm always going to be sending crosses to the far post. And my fullback will be playing, the fullback and the winger on the right side, they will be playing with their preferred foot being left, so that whenever they cross, right, it's going towards goal. What do you think Mbappe roles in Real Madrid as a striker? Same now as a frequent doing running in behind. So what is it? I don't know. Very hard to say because they signed him to run. They signed him so that he runs behind lines, but he's not doing that because he has been caught offside. He's caught offside so many times. So I still think he's playing as an advanced forward. He just doesn't know how to do it. So he's lost his confidence and his mojo. But he could be Trequartista. I don't know. I really don't watch him play, I really don't watch Real Madrid play. But early in the season, it was advanced forward and purely advanced forward. Now, hard to say. Because he has been scoring goals lately, right? He has been scoring a few goals. He's got a bit of a comeback coming up back. So once again, these training schedules are not mine. Yeah, so it's yours. So not a big fan of this, but it's your safe. I'm not going to change it. That's strange. I wonder why. I wonder why the lamp moved without me having to do anything. Yeah, but there's a lamp over there. There's, the light, right? There's a light. So I was like, I know the light isn't connected to anything. So why was the light moving? So I was like, why is the light moving? Okay. Seems like really strange to me. Okay, all right, last tactic. You got a 4-2-3-1. Wow. Okay, Volante running out, AP, winger. Okay, here you want to play a wing on support. Volante is going up, right? Here you got an AP. Okay, fine. I don't really understand what this guy is going to be doing half the time, okay, but he's going to be trying to defend. Let's get him to trigger press a bit more. These two guys can take more risk, leave it. Just leave that one. And then fullback on attack, cut inside, sit narrow with the ball. Okay, he's gonna come this way. We'll leave this winger alone. He'll be on support. The winger on the right will shoot less off. Okay. Pressing for AM, DLP, and then that's how we set the tactic up. We won't make any more other changes. We do a counter here. We'll play this on balance. Okay, fine. Take short kicks. Yep, fine. Everything else is okay. All right. So we only made a few minor changes to this support duty. Okay. All right. Next game. Tactics or quick pick. Done. Kraus, John Gonzalez. Okay. Does he have off the ball? That's all we need. Okay. 15, that's good. Tries to play without trouble and he just lost the spot. Okay, all right, Legowski. Guess what? When I was up, but brilliant. Okay, good. Okay. Viper, what kind of a player are you? Okay, decent. Savio, playing left only, no, can't play. We're gonna put a player here. Left only. Okay, all right. He'll just keep the width. That's it. And then Scoff playing on the right comes in. Okay, good. He'll do if he does a delivery, it'll be this towards the far post. Or we can actually encourage him to do that as well. Deliver to the far post. Okay, the far post done. Okay, that's it. Simple changes. Respond. Auto confirm. So I think that tactically, you just have to make a few changes, right? Because looking at this game, okay, so we ignore this game, ignore Ratanaula, okay, yeah, we're not gonna measure that. We're gonna our friendly was one that we did. We played a different system, but let's go for this hamburger SB. Okay, let's go. Okay, submit the team. Let's go to the match. All right, very simple, right? We're gonna just watch this on key highlights because I'm pretty certain it'll be fine. Okay, they're playing this formation, so we got this top side, right? So we're gonna come in here and then I'm gonna trigger press the back line. We'll just do the whole team, is it? Suddenly it can work. Okay, just the back line. Okay, we got the players in front to do that, so every time they make a mistake, we'll pounce on them. Okay, won the ball. Yeah, that was crazy, man. I was doing it on everyone. That will open us up terribly. We're in trouble all the time. Okay, Savio. Okay, that's nice. Okay, he's gone to the line. The fullback came inside because he's got left foot, right? He's always plays with left only, so I can expect him to do that quite often. Yeah. All right, first transition. I'm very happy with it. I'm quite happy with the first transition, although we couldn't even get a shot on goal. And then mine's hamburgers got the first. Okay, we're gonna just shift up to attacking. We're at home, right? So we're gonna drop this, dribble rest, play our defense. Counter. Yeah, man. I think I needed to. I didn't even look at all this. And then invite cross. Mix. Okay, done. I didn't check your team instructions. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the goalkeeper came out for the ball like an idiot. Yeah. It's all minds right now controlling the game. Volante going up AM. This AM role, I don't like it. Yeah, okay, I'm going to change it. Okay, we're going to put the playmaker high up the pitch. And then we're going to turn this guy into a DM. Okay. And then, okay, we don't want all these PIs on this guy. So we just tell him to take fewer risks. Okay, done. This Volante is going to go up. This AP is going to roam and close down more. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Well, I need the playmaker closer to the goal, not being too deep. Yeah. So now the DM will help us defend. The fullback is there. Hopefully, we can turn things around. we didn't do well in the first few minutes. Okay. We managed to get some numbers together. Yeah. Volante, winger, AP. AP is having a terrible game. If we do lose, we're gonna keep on. We're gonna play the next game with the same tactic. Yeah, save this again. Because there were a lot of things I didn't. I assumed the team instructions were okay, right? So I made a mistake there. Yeah, we're gonna take this fullback off. We're gonna change the midfield. We're gonna put you there, you there. Fullback Zanotti. All right, let's go. Okay, now they got really defensive. Okay, so we're gonna go up. Underlap. We attack duties here like this. We got this build up, okay, but we don't need you to be a fullback on. We don't. I'd rather you just be a wing on support. Okay. All right. Focus play down the left and the right. Okay, and then we'll do an underlap here so that when it goes up the pitch, we're gonna go higher up the pitch. We're gonna use underlaps as well. Underlaps, the widest player holds out the ball looking for runs on the inside. We got two attack duties, right? They would have gone up together. This would help check that's exactly what they would have done. The check that I needed for them to swap positions. It's risky, I know, but it's definitely something that I tend to do in a lot of my games so I can get my transitions up the pitch quickly. Yeah, we're gonna have to do better in the next game. All right, that wasn't a good performance. Yeah, was not a good performance. Definitely, I should have paid more attention to the team instructions. I didn't. Yeah, I was assuming they'll be fine. Another thing, right? Yeah. I'm keeping quiet. I saw this. I mean, I get very annoyed when I see this. We should have beaten Hamburger. No way. It should not have happened. I get annoyed whenever I lose. Yeah. Okay, next game. Yeah, still, maybe I should be. Those videos need to be cut onto 1440p. Too high. My videos are coming out in 4K. That's the thing right now. So that's why the processing time is taking so long. I shouldn't be doing them on 4K. Not for Football Manager content at least. I think I'm gonna just drop them down to 1440p. Render them in 1440p instead of like 4K. 4K is too high. Processing time is incredible, man. On YouTube, it's like It takes me 5 minutes to render on my machine, but it takes like YouTube like hours, for a 60-minute video or for a 6-minute video. Pauk Salonika, next game. Okay, so next game, right? So we're gonna watch the extended highlights. I think I fixed it already. Okay, now I want to know where the goals are coming from, right? So the goals, they're gonna come from us camping in the opponent's half. We move them around, so we're gonna have to have work ball into box and low crosses. Yep, that's the last bit. We're conceding goals left, right, and center. We were talking about Arsenal and Saka is not a long-term injury. Yeah, he is, right? So I say they're too reliant on Saka. They played him not resting him. The last game he took a knock. He's very vulnerable right now. They just I don't get what they were doing now. So we conceded to a corner, but we should be able to get our we should be able to find our way back into this game. Okay. Yeah, we got our equalizer. I think corners as well, set pieces, aero defenders, attackers, counter attackers, last priority when you're defending. Okay, fine. Okay. Then when you're attacking, your priorities, these are my set piece routines, not yours. Yeah, these are mine, not yours. These are mine. Because oddly enough, I think when you load the save file and it goes to another person, the set piece routines is going to be the other party's set piece routines. Yeah. Yeah, these are my set piece routines. So the defending ones could be my own setup. Okay, so we managed to get the equalizer. Juan Gonzalez is on a yellow. So at halftime, we'll take this guy off because he's not really contributing to the game. Pauk only had one real chance and they scored from it. That's about it. Other than that, they had nothing to offer in this game. We managed to extend the lead before halftime. Okay, so halftime we're going to change that player. So performance-wise, I think we are playing much better and we're creating a lot of XG, but the chances are coming from set pieces. This is a decent goal. Okay, dressing room again. I think you need to get an S-man. Yeah, so you can tell the S-man can do the talking for you. Unless you're totally into that, using going in and advising your players or telling your players what to do, then cool. Defending wise, okay, fine. We are pressing quite okay. In transition, yep, okay, not too bad. Higher defensive line as well, okay. I like higher defense. This is fine. Okay, now we're taking off Mr. Gonzalez, bringing on who's this guy? Okay, whoever you are, you come on. I didn't really take a look at the rest of his attributes. Nice, Savio. What a ball. Yeah, what a ball. That was a good ball. Oh. So I'll play DM Volante here and I push the AP higher. So the AP is closer to the goal. So AP can link up and he can move left and right, so your attacks can transition very well. Otherwise, your DLP is a static player, right? And the AM is also very static, so you're not going to get a lot of movement there. So you put the AP high up the pitch. You see, your AP is playing really well, no? Top, and you're getting a lot of nice combinations. You wanted a really nice tiki-taka kind of style of football where you keep the ball and move things around. And you can always drop the mentality down to balance as well, and there won't be any downside in this tactical system. So again, we got another set piece. So we can now go down to key highlights. I may need to take a short break because the house became super silent. Or the kids could be eating. Yeah. Okay, that's a third goal. This is good. Yeah. This is what I expect to see in the tactic. Okay. Putting pressure on the opposition and they build up patterns. Okay. I'm happy with the tactic. So these 3 tactics we've created for you. Yeah, so I would assume that what you needed to do in your system, I mean, apart from the whole league the whole leagues, you needed a few tweaks to your tactics because your tactics were not really working for me. This is the 4-3-3. We improved the 4-3-3 slightly. Yeah, so essentially what we have now is a bit more build-out play. AP sitting here, so he's roaming, he's supporting play left and right. We've got a mid-block 4-3-3 where we put a ball-winning midfielder. You try to win the ball here and you're trying to score the goals from here. And then finally we've got the 4-4-2 which is a low-block system where basically you're trying to build out play here again and then you can score goals with these two. You can also change this role to a target for an attack. Yeah. So that's how I would play a save. Now, apart from that, you've got a lot of leagues that are set up in this nations loaded, league sorted. Problem with all this is your detail level hasn't been set. You need to set the detail level up in order for your stats to show up in the game as accurate stats. Yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at Discord Dropbox. We got 2 tactics I want to look at. So we got one is download this, and then we got Tiki Press inverted foot. It came from you guys. Load. Today we're gonna have to, like I said, right? The streams might be a lot shorter today because it's Christmas Eve and things could change at the last minute, and things have certainly changed. I was kind of certain something was gonna happen. Yeah. Okay, so no, this is not the one. I got to put these tactics in here. Yeah, 1, 2. Okay, copy, and then we go to documents. Okay, we're gonna look at the first tactic. Okay, we look at Tiki Press inverted foot. Okay, so balls, DPL paper, Romy paper, track. I'm too sure. I'm not too sure. There are a lot of funky roles in this tactic. Trequartistas, F9s, too many creators, not enough goal scorers. Yeah. Trequartistas are creators as well. So you got 2 creators that will sometimes attack, sometimes defend, and then you've got a set. The moment you put Trequartistas on the flank, we got to accept the fact that sometimes during the transitions they don't come back and help you defend. That's it. Yeah. So ultimately, then you might get some dodgy results. Yeah. So if you want to, you can, but you have to accept that as a result of using Trequartistas. Not guaranteeing that you're always going to get you won't get a lot of like already a 4-3-3 is a very defensive tactic. Very defensive tactic, right? So yeah, you might have that issue with this tactic again. So I'm going to be back in just a bit, guys. I need to go and check something. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. No. Okay, so here we go. Looking at this tactic. Okay, so let's play this. Okay, so we got Trequartisa and PS. Cross more, got a whole lot of mountain. Okay. Okay, F9, tackle harder. If you know, okay. Wow. That's a lot of PIs, man. Take few risks, cross more often, cross on byline, dribble, hash shoot more often. Okay, let's see how this tactic plays out. High defense, drop on more crosses, counter press. Man, this is like every. Okay. I don't know, there was way too many PIs for me to make sense. I have no idea what the goal is. Because it's like when I see a tactic with so many PIs, I don't know what it wants to do. Yeah. Maybe it'll confuse the AI enough for you to win a lot of games. This is confusing me. Okay. Robbie playmaker goes up and down. Right? So he comes out, he'll shift this guy up. This libero comes in here, he'll form a partnership with this guy, but he's on support duty, so he's going to keep moving. Roaming playmaker, he'll follow roaming playmaker not too far away. Box to box ends up over here. All right, so these guys might end up in positions near goal. This guy was drop deep and he'll swap positions. Roaming playmaker could sometimes get into the area to score a goal. Trequartisa will drop deep to build out patterns and then also end up going up the pitch. You're playing the ball, you're playing very direct passing. Yeah, so you want the balls to go into space or directly to players. Okay, so now we have this tactic and we're just gonna play with this team, right? Okay, and see how we go. Wolfsburg are playing a 4-2-3-1. You're playing a 4-3-3, and okay, I mean, I don't see, I haven't seen anything yet. Okay, Joan, and then we'll just drop it down to extend the highlights. I probably will not be able to fix this. Like, I will make this one admission, right? Okay, I won't be able to fix this because it is just too. This tactic has got way too many PIs, and it's also a 4-3-3. So I probably, yeah. It's way too many, man. Yeah, and it's got all the roles that don't help you. Basically, what's happened is these guys are not going to help you defend, right? The roaming playmaker isn't going to be in a position to help you defend too. So your only way out of that, we are a jailer, is basically the ball gets up the pitch as quickly as possible, and you try and score goals, and then it'll be one through the middle all the time. All right, so missed. So looking at this, right? Yeah, okay, roaming playmaker. Let's see. The good thing is the opposition have gone back into a defensive shell. They've taken the lead and they're defending right now. Yeah, so you might be able to get back into this game. Oh, we might be able to, because they've gone completely defensive after scoring the first goal. That's not too bad. We scored a goal from a corner, right? I think, or a set piece. Throw in. Yeah, throw in. We've taken back control of the game as well. But I mean, when I look at the tactic like this, I can't fathom the goal scoring opportunities because I'm going to have a hard time processing all those roles in the first place. Like the Trequartisa dropping, this guy dropping, who's going to take up the space? So that's what I'm going to be asking. Say he brings the ball up. Yeah, Trequartisa doesn't really move around so much, right? So this role was like the libero was bringing the ball up, so there was nobody in front of him for him to play the ball to. And he lost the ball. He just ended up in traffic. Okay, so these guys are not helping us, right? They're not coming down there. They went out to try and win the second ball. Watch this again. Again, Trequartisa is here. Trequartisa is gone. Yeah, okay. He's gone to do a bit of pressing. He's helped us press. But that was it. They do press. I've used Trequartisas before. They can press. Yeah, but I don't really see them tackle as well. Yeah, they run, they help you press because they're hoping that the player makes a mistake with the ball and he's there to pick up the pieces, kind of thing. Yeah. So where's the track? There, Trackotisa is chasing. The defender won the ball. Okay. Now where's this? There are two Tracotisas here. F9 is here. Player bringing to the middle. Loses the ball again. Uh, 49 minutes. I'm still trying to see how to play it differently. Okay, all right. I'm just going to take these roles and change them to wingers on attack. Wingers on attack. Yeah, just that again. Remove the shoot on side. Maybe that's how you want to play. Okay, all right. Stop cross. Stop cross. Yeah, okay. Now I've got wingers with stopping cross. Yep, okay. Can. I much rather this. Instead of a Tracotista, now the wing, I'm going to play them as wingers. Wingers. And I don't know whether we got them on the... They're on the... I suspect they're on the tank. No? Okay. So we got wing on attack, wing on attack. Yeah, this is okay. Focus. And the focus. The center mids move. Okay. Don't know why suddenly the game sped up. Yeah, our changes haven't come in yet. We have conceded a goal already before the changes will come in. So now the wingers have... Now we've got wingers on the pitch instead of Tracotistas. We're gonna remove the shoot on side. Okay, alright. Got low cross and shoot on side. There's gonna be a very blocked defense when you do that. You want to get better goal scoring opportunities. Shoot on side, you probably hit a player instead of hitting the target. Yeah, probably we'll change the roles to wingers and remove the shoot on side. That's all. Change the roles on Tracotistas to wingers and then play the to remove shoot on side, and you should be fine. Yeah. I definitely won't play with TQs. We have another defeat. Okay, this is not our save. All right, this is fun. Okay, we're bottom of the table with no points. We could be out of a job, man. We did okay in Europe, though. All right, next tactic. Next tactic, we've got E. Yeah, change your roles to wingers on a wingers on attack, and that's it. And remove show on side. It should be okay. Okay. We got Spellbinding versus Broken Shell. Oh, 4-3-4-2-1. Wing back. Okay, wing back, Romain playmaker, DLP pushing this way. Okay. Whole shape. Get step out more. I will remove invite cross on that tactic. That's it. Just remove the invite cross. It still work. Yeah. Don't play with invite cross on the back five. Yeah. Otherwise your wing backs might run into trouble. You might run into some trouble on the flanks. See whether we got any other tactics to take a look at. No, not here. Okay, done. So what are your plans for Christmas, man, guys? Has anybody got an extraordinary event planned or is going to an extraordinary event? I need to bring my kids out very soon. Promise them ice cream today. Yeah, before dinner. On a cool day, they're gonna have ice cream. Marshmallow ice cream? I don't know. I don't think it's marshmallow ice cream. Yeah, no. Won't be marshmallow ice cream. Yeah, I don't know yet, but definitely gonna take them out for ice cream. I see whether hoping that the place I want to bring them to isn't closed. Yeah. Well, last time I tried to get some ice cream there, it was sold out. The kids were asleep just now. Okay, here we go with your tactic. Let's see how it plays. Okay, the goal is to see how your tactic plays. Okay, looking at tactics, block basic 5-2-2-1. Okay, nice. You got underlaps on a 5-2-2-1, always like that. And short passing, a lot of inter passing. It'll be a high possession tactic for sure. Get stuck in, step up more. All right, cool. I see this working. Not bad, not bad. I think back fives, right? You will play the more aggressive you play, the more active your fullbacks become. And the higher it is, man. So that's the coolest thing about those 5-2-2-1s, right? The wingbacks are going to be pressing the opposition wingbacks. So that's what we want, right? So look at how high up the pitch they go. The most important position in your tactic is the thing you have to check out on is this guy. Make sure he's got high jumping reach. That's all. Nice. See? No, I had no doubt about this working, no? From the moment I saw it. I like the transition. Very quick. But still you throw in, right? But throw-ins are set up for your tactic, no? Yeah, meaning the positions your players will be at that point in the at that position on the pitch. Oh, they got a corner, they got a goal from a corner. Entertaining game. All out entertaining game. Find another goal from a set piece. Set piece magicians, that's tactic. So Celso drives it and then we are picking it up. Throw in versus throw in. No, it's not. Throw in versus throw in after that. Free kick. Yeah. Bochum haven't had a shot, no. Right, but they've already got a goal. Okay, your wingbacks are in a very good position. I like it. No? When you play 5-2-2-1, right, and you play high attacking line, high defensive line, right, your wingbacks are very aggressive. And I love it about that. That's one of the reasons why I was so happy with 5-2-2-1s early. I thought they were great tactical systems for FM24, but you can only play them like this. Yeah. High on the pitch. When you play them high on the pitch, they become deadly. So this is another good goal. I mean, I don't think this is set piece. I don't think so. This wasn't set piece. Yeah, this is just dead ball situation. Yeah, okay, so good. The goal wasn't set piece. Finally, we got first three goals were all set pieces. After that, they went. Another goal, another penalty. Look at that. It's a great tactic, man. You did it the right way. You did it exactly the way it should be done. This is how I believe back five systems should be made. With you can play right now. You play wing back on auto, which is fine. You're playing on a mentality, the attacking mentality, taking more risks, cross on bar, dribble more inside the ball. Yeah, fine. A very custom wingback attacking, custom attacking wingback. Look at that. 3 defenders. The wingback is already up on the when you're building play up, the wingback is already so high up the pitch waiting for the transition. You're choking their 4-2-3-1. The 4-2-3-1 hasn't. Remember, this same team, right, lost to a team that's a relegation candidate earlier, playing the 4-3-3. Nicely defended. Yeah, look, the wing backs putting so much pressure on their fullbacks. They can't get the ball. They can't deliver the crosses. Again, the wing back trying to get behind the defensive line. Look at where the wing back is pressing. Yeah. The wing backs are pressing very high up the pitch, which is what we want. So every time their wing backs get the ball, they're pushing up the wing. Our wing backs are already putting pressure on them. And looking at almost 70% possession. I didn't buy the ref. Your tactic bought the ref. But the thing is, this is 5-2-2-1. You see, when your wingbacks are free, they'll be able to put in dangerous crosses. I mean, you're going to have quite a number of players in dangerous positions. Watch, the ball goes up. Look at where this guy is going to end up. But he lost the ball in transition. Yeah, defensively is okay. Zanotti stopped him. We consider a penalty. It's okay. They watched the Tottenham and Liverpool game. And I haven't substituted the wingbacks yet. I don't see the need to. See where the wingbacks are now. Look at where they are. This is why I like wingbacks to be played on a higher defensive line. You play a high defensive line, much higher defensive line, or a high defensive line with these setups. So yours is much higher. Exactly where they have to be. If you play the 5-2-2-1 with much higher defensive line, your wingbacks play like that. And defending it so well. They tracked that runner. He couldn't get a shot on goal. They kept forcing the runner wide. Great tactic. Another save. Another one of your tactics this week goes into the bin for others to use. I mean, remember when you first started, right? Your tactics always not smashing teams, right? Now your tactics are all smashing teams, man. Mercilessly. When you first started sending your tactics, yeah. We had to make a lot of changes. This is the first time I mean, there have been quite a few lately coming from you. I haven't had to make one single change to your tactic. That's it. Went in there and smashed the team, man. It was so entertaining to watch. I just didn't want to do it. I just don't want to make any changes to the tactic. Very nice. Very nice. And we were bottom of the table after a few bad runs. Yeah, see, look at that. We lost the first 2 Bundesliga matches, and then your tactic came along the way and got us a result. We were supposed to be Hiromin. I was right. We were supposed to beat Hamburger. Looking at this team, right, where it's standing right now, season preview, we were supposed to beat Hamburger. And we lost to Hamburger. SV Hamburg, where is it? There we go. SV Hamburg. We were supposed to beat them. Bochum, we beat them. Both we were supposed to beat, right? And we lost. We should have beaten them. And this one really, allowed us to play to form. So, hey, sup, Atomic Surfer, thanks for the follow, man. So, if you make a tactic, you got to think about it. I'm not a big fan of, I will just admit it now, If somebody were to come to me and like the one we had, the tactic earlier where there were a lot of tactic, it's just tricotistas, it gives me the shivers and the quivers, okay? Because I'm looking at the tactic going like, how am I going to defend? Because you got to remember that on Football Manager now, it's not like the old days where defending wasn't a thing on Football Manager. You can attack it at will in the teams will succumb. Nowadays, when we play Football Manager, it's a different game altogether, right? It is now a game where the AI does come out and does attack you. So if you don't have a setup for the AI, or you don't think about who's coming back to defend, you're gonna have issues. Yeah. So I would address that. Now that's why the last back five system had those wing backs right on attack. So your defending is gonna be the three guys at the back, which is brilliant because I have never understood why we play back five systems with standard defensive line. You shouldn't. You should play it with a much higher defensive line. Like play it all the way to the top. You got three defenders already. Let those wingbacks go. The only problem with Football Manager has been when you do that, those defenders get closer to your DMs. That's the only thing they have to worry about. Yeah, man. What's up, Subatomic Surfer? Hope you're well, man. And guys, sensational. This is Wednesday where we do diagnosis, right? We look at your saves, we look at your tactics. Now, we started a bit early today. That's largely because I made a promise to my children that I'll take them out for ice cream. Okay, and that time has come, and it's about to pass. And I don't want to disappoint the kids on Christmas Eve because I made that promise to them. So I want to thank everybody for coming today. You've been fantastic. I'm sorry if you just come in and the stream just ended. We do this on Wednesdays. We'll probably be doing this next week again, definitely. Other than that, I might be streaming later tonight. Yeah, Santa Claus is supposed to be around. One of a kind. Thanks for the follow, man. Thank you for following. We will be back. Slightly later. I hope that we'll be back later. I really do. But unless something changes, like with certain things, sometimes things happen at the last minute. But it's Christmas. I want you guys to have a very, very Merry Christmas, okay, and a Happy New Year. And whatever happens in your life, okay, always look at forgiving people, okay. All right. So take care of yourselves, guys. I shall see you guys very, very soon. Just enjoy. Okay? I'm off for ice cream. I told you the thing doesn't work anymore. That button is supposed to show something, but it never does. It doesn't want to work. I don't know why. It's the wrong button again. Okay, see you. Bye.